My name is Shaggy, the opinionated hippie, currently ranking and reviewing every single Frank Zappa album released after he passed away in December of 1993. I already did all the ones released prior to his passing elsewhere on this channel, if you're interested. And we're currently on number 41, the Dub Room Special. Factually speaking, this came out in 2007. It is the soundtrack to a video that came out in the early 80s. I think it was then re-released on DVD sometime after Frank's passing. I know when I bought it, I want to say it was like packaged with Baby Snakes, which came on I had Baby Snakes on 2 VCR tapes, and then the Dub Room Special came on one. This is the soundtrack, though if I'm remembering correctly, this is in a different order than the songs appear on the movie. And I want to say there are songs on the movie that aren't on here, but they're like Cocaine Decisions is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. It's not on this, I know, but I'm pretty sure Cocaine Decisions is on the video, which I'm okay that that's not on here. But anyways, I really, 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 really like this album. Like, I absolutely love this album. Why is it number 41? Because what it is the video that it's from, it's video of a television show that Frank recorded in 1974 with my favorite all-time band, the summer/fall 74 Mothers. That was Duke, Brock, Underwood, Fowler, Thompson, and Frank. That's it. Just amazing friggin' band. That you can't do that on Stage Volume 2 band. And for the most part, the One Size Fits All band. The bulk of this is from there, this album. And then there are 2 songs from the 81 tour, another band I absolutely love. That was the Vi, Mars, Man, Wackerman Thunis, Martin band, Ray White. And but it's that Vi, Mars, Man trio that I think defines that sound ultimately. But the 2 songs that are on here have just recently been released on Halloween 81 because they're both from Halloween 81, which there happens to be video of. And I really like Halloween 81, and I would rather listen to like an entire 81 show than just 2 songs, though the 2 songs that are on here are well picked. But that is the reason why it's number 41 and not much higher, is because this stuff is available elsewhere. And Halloween 81, those 2 songs, that's going to appear somewhere on this list, much higher. And then A Token of His Extreme is the other one, or A Token of My Extreme. The song is A Token of My Extreme. I always get confused. I'm pretty sure the album is A Token of His Extreme. But that is the soundtrack for the television show, the 74 television show. And that's also going to be much higher on this list because I absolutely love that album. So anyways, the only reason this is at 41 is because of those 2 things. If those 2 things had never been released, if A Token of His Extreme had not been released, or Halloween 81 had not been released, this would probably be much higher on the list. It definitely would be much higher on the list. But I don't listen to it much anymore. But I couldn't really feel good about ranking it any further back towards the end because it is such a great release. So, this is what is on this. It opens with A Token of My Extreme. That's that vamp that they would play. You can hear it in the beginning of, you can't do that on Stage Volume 2, that duh, duh. It's essentially the song, but, Brock is playing saxophone and him and Duke are kind of improvising lyrics until Frank walks on stage and then they go on to the next song. This is a pretty interesting version of this. It's short. It's like 2.5 minutes. There's some neat little sound effects that are being played in the background. Duke and Brock are always funny. But that's all it is. It's a 2.5 minute little intro. Then there's a really weird transition into a Stevie Spanking from Halloween 81. So you get a kind of almost jarring 2 completely different bands as far as sound-wise goes. But it's a nice little kick right there. Stevie Spanking, good guitar playing, nice and heavy. Bobby Martin's vocals are incredible. A really good version of that. Then you get Dog Meat from the 74 band, so the Dog Breath Variations into Uncle Meat, which is just this band playing that medley, one of my all-time favorite things. That goes into Stinkfoot, a 74 Stinkfoot. And then, and again, all of these are available on A Token of His Extreme in different order. I think the Dog Meat actually opens up the Token album, interestingly enough. And then you get an Easy Meat, a really nice, long, good, healthy, easy meat from Halloween 81, which is great. A great guitar solo. Love this arrangement with this is with that really over-the-top symphonic Mars and Vi kind of that whole thing. Great performance. And then the rest of these songs are all from the 74 show. You get a Montana. The Token of My Extreme has the improv that would follow Montana. This does not have the improv after this. Instead, it goes into Inka Roads, which is another great Inka Roads. This goes into about a 3-minute shorter version of Room Service. Still a 9-minute and 15-second Room Service. So it's really long, but it's pretty funny. And you can kind of see the basic template, if you're familiar with the Stage 2, the basic template that they have for this sort of in-concert shtick that they run, and how they could deviate based on things that happen in the band, or there's, the conceptual continuity of Booger Bears and Marty and his dogs and all that stuff. So you get a lot of kind of neat little conceptual continuity clues to other things that are out there for this tour, mainly like the Smell My Beard, the Booger Man, and the something else which I'm forgetting. I don't remember. Where is the other? And the Room Service from You Can't Do That on Stage 2. Yeah, it's been a long day. I got my vaccine today. So anyways, and then there's a Cosmic Debris. This is not on a Token of His Extreme on that soundtrack. I have decided, I was complaining about Cosmic Debris a couple videos ago. This is my favorite version of Cosmic Debris. The sound, this band playing this song, the solos, Brock gets a sax solo, Duke gets a keyboard solo, Frank gets a guitar solo. It's nice to have that sort of laid back solo section. The opening track on One Shot Deal, which is a phenomenal, really weird release that came out, that's also going to be somewhere high on this list. That opening jam is actually just the Cosmic Debris part in the middle, just the solos from Cosmic Debris. So that's pretty tasty. And then it closes with a slightly shortened version of what is definitely one of my top 5 all-time favorite Frank Zappa live releases. It is the live Florentine Pogan. This has the solo to end all solos. Shortened a little from the full-length one, which is available on Token of His Extreme, but this is one of my favorite songs, top 5 song, probably one of my top 5 solos, just an all-around phenomenal performance that would have elevated this album to much, much greater heights if this solo also did not exist and this song did not exist on another release, which is elevated to much greater heights, closer to number 1. So that's what it is, the Dub Room Special. Interesting chronology behind this whole thing. But I want to say that a Token of His Extreme, that entire show has been released on video, and that album has been released on video. So all of this material, except for the Token of My Extreme song and Cosmic Debris, though Cosmic Debris might be in the video, I'm not sure. I have to get back on that. Exist elsewhere, and then the Stevie Spankin' and Easy Meat exist on Halloween 81, which I highly recommend you check out, because that's just 3 shows from that little run at Halloween 81, and they're all amazing. So that's it. That's all I got to say about this really, 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 really good album, which probably deserves to be higher than 41, but I got to penalize it for just covering territory that's now been covered elsewhere. So that's it. Let me know what you think about this. If you've made it this far and you've never heard this album, listen to it. It is great. And it kind of maybe will open the door a little bit to the Hollywood 81 and get you used to kind of what that sound is. And then if you don't like the 74 stuff, then you're a lost soul and I've given up on you. But this will maybe want you to seek out You Can't Do That on Stage Volume 2 or Token of His Extreme if you're not familiar with that Fall 74 band. But that's it. I'm just rambling. Have a good day, y'all. Take care. Peace. Subscribe because of the algorithms and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, all right. Bye.